Beyond is Kevin, Lego, 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 Hinton. Best be on your way. He's here. Hello, Lego fans. This is Kevin Lego Hinton, and today starts the beginning of my dive into the vintage Lego sets that I have from my childhood. That's right. And today I am coming to you from the cockpit of an X-Wing. This one in particular is set 7140, was released back in 1999, had 250 parts, 4 minifigures, and retailed for $30. So guys, without further ado, let's jump in and take an analysis and take a look at this Lego set. And with that, let's start by looking at the main character, the main figure of this set, Luke Skywalker. So as you can see, very standard pilot build from the early days of Star Wars. They've definitely started adding more details, more prints. There's nothing on the leg piece, just a really basic kind of torso piece. In terms of Luke's face, very simple, very consistent across all of them, and no back print. So as you can see, he did come with a lightsaber, as well as this helmet, which you can see had nothing on the back. And that was Luke Skywalker. Another minifigure that came with this set would be R2-D2. Now this was another standard minifigure with a lot of these early sets. Just kind of a real basic front print. You can see that he had the opposable kind of legs, but nothing on the back. So obviously he's a key figure though that they included. The other one is the co-pilot. Again, very similar to Luke, a very simple face. Sorry about that. As you can see, not really much. He has no back printing or that, and he comes with the yellow striped helmet. And then the final minifigure that comes with the set is the Technician. This was another figure that was well used throughout the early Star Wars sets. It reused what I believe was a pirate face. Came with just a base tan hat, and as with the others, there is 0 back print. So that is the minifig. Let's take a look at the ship and what else comes with it. Okay, so let's take a look at the main thing that's included in the set, and that is the X-Wing itself. So as you can see, it does have a front compartment for, I believe, storage of the lightsaber. You have obviously the cockpit, which is a little tight to get the minifigure in there. You do have the placement of, sorry about that, you do have the placement of R2-D2, as well as a little storage section there in the back. And then, as is the case with any X-Wing, you can obviously go into attack formation, which will put you looking something like this. And that is the core of this. Obviously, it's got, you know, pretend blasters on the sides and thrusters in the back. It's pretty easy to maneuver, just holding it here right in your hands, and to move around. You know, I know as a kid I definitely swooshed it around a little bit. Coming along with the set is also this kind of little Technician track. So just come in here, bring in the tools. Obviously, after a epic TIE battle, you need some repairs. And so, as you guys hopefully are familiar with, we will, now that we've gone over the set and what it is and what it includes, we're going to talk about, we will now take a look at this set in terms of my 4 main categories. That is difficulty, quality, playability, and price. And as you take a look at this set, in terms of the difficulty, I mean, this was back for 1999. This set was, I guess, just very standard. There's obviously a lot of building techniques that Lego has since perfected. There's definitely, I guess there's some elements of this that are pretty repetitive, but I haven't had the opportunity of building any of the other X-Wing sets, so I don't know how it compares to those. But in terms of overall difficulty, again, nothing too complex. Pretty kind of straightforward, building it up in sections, attaching the wings, attaching the front. Nothing honestly too crazy about it that like really called out to me as I built it. In terms of quality, most of these earlier sets are sadly lacking in quality. They used a lot of the hinges. They used a lot of pieces that I feel like were just in general easier to come off. And so honestly, I think it's kind of par for the course. Obviously, the color schemes have been updated several times over the course of the years, and this is the oldest style with this particular color of gray, not the light bluish gray and the reds and tans, but there's that level of nostalgia that comes with it for, you know, me being a collector of this from when I was a kid. Playability, this set was awesome because it gave you that iconic X-Wing set. If you know what I typically aim to talk about though is how playable is this set by itself. I do appreciate the fact that they provide something else besides just a ship for you to interact with, which they do in several of the sets. And honestly, the status quo back in these days were to give you, you know, a good guy set and a bad guy set. They had a couple cases where they broke that, but honestly, in terms of playability, I love that you get the X-Wing, but I would have liked, you know, some counterbalance to the good that you get, just in terms of playability, because you do need to buy a separate set to kind of have more interaction. Finally, in terms of price, this set retailed for $30, which puts it in at 11 cents per part, which actually, comparing to the Star Wars Lego sets of the time, was really good. Most were 12 to 16, and so this was one of the cheaper sets in terms of the amount of bang you got for your buck. So definitely lots of pluses in terms of that. So without further ado, we will jump into our ratings here. In terms of difficulty, I give this a 3 out of 5 Lego bricks. In terms of quality, I give this a 2 out of 5 Lego bricks. In terms of playability, I give it a 3 out of 5 Lego bricks. In terms of price, I give it 4 out of 5 Lego bricks. And that's right, with all those different numbers, I've tabulated the results, and the X-Wing fighter comes in at a 3 out of 5 Lego bricks. That means this is just kind of the ideal, the what you would want from a Lego set of this era. It is one of the iconic sets from my growing up. Definitely one that I'm so, I just love having it as a part of my collection. So I've loved getting to feature this here on the channel for you guys. Please, if you like the X-Wing Star Wars, if you like these videos, leave a like on the video. It really helps. Remember to subscribe. It's free, and it helps you stay up to date when I post new videos, and it also helps to support the channel. And comment on any of the other Lego sets that you'd like to see. Obviously, I'm focusing a lot on vintage, on the vintage Lego sets, but I do have some new ones that I hope to feature, some Jurassic World, Minecraft. So comment with your favorite theme, and I'll try to see if I can bring that in at some point. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Remember to stay chill, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go! You forgot me! So, that is the minifig. Let's take a look